Hello everybody, welcome back to Virtual Art with Mr. G. Today we are going to make a tree house. Now when you're making the tree house, you're going to be using the same kinds of lines and shapes that we've been using all year. So to get started, you're going to need some paper. I just have a pad right here, something to draw with. I just got some markers, some Sharpies, and then something to color with, and I found these Crayola markers that I'm going to use. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to be making the shape for a treehouse. The treehouse shape can be anything like a rectangle or a square. So once you figure out if you want your treehouse to be kind of long or short, what you're going to do is you're going to start in the middle of the paper, okay? So in the middle of my paper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw just a square. And this is going to be for the structure or the main part of the treehouse. I'm not worried about making it 3D, and I'm also not worried about making it perfect. It's okay if it's a little bit wobbly. After you make your square for the treehouse, what you're going to do is you're going to make the roof. So to make the roof, you can make a triangle. I'm just gonna go on top. If you want the roof to be flat, you don't have to add the triangle. So to make it look a little bit more 3D, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line that goes down like this, a little bit off center, and then from here I'm going to draw a straight line that matches this line that goes down like this. And now you have the front of your treehouse and the side of your treehouse, the front of the roof of the treehouse, and then the side. So that's kind of an easy way to make it look 3D. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add the porch for the treehouse, or a place where you can step up into your treehouse. So to do that, I'm gonna make a really skinny rectangle underneath just by adding a little line here and a long horizontal line here, a little line here, and then I'm just gonna connect it over here. And that's gonna give your treehouse a base, or kind of like a porch or a place to step outside onto your treehouse. The next thing you're going to do is doors and windows. You can do any kind of shape for your doors or your windows, whatever you want. This is kind of a great time to get creative. What I'm gonna do for my door is I'm just going to make a rectangle, like a regular door. I'm gonna do a square window here, and then maybe on top of my roof I wanna add a little circular window, kind of like a circular skylight. After you're done doing that, you're going to add the tree, okay? So when you're making the tree and you want tree houses to be high up, you're gonna make two lines coming down from the bottom of your tree house, because the tree house is built into the tree. So you're gonna make a line that goes down here. You don't wanna go all the way down to the bottom, because you wanna leave space for the ground and the grass. And then I'm going to add another line this way for the other side of the tree trunk. You don't want to make your tree trunk too skinny, because it wouldn't have enough structure. Your tree house would just blow over. It needs to be in a strong tree. All right, when you're done with that, you're going to start adding the roots for your tree. So the roots of the tree are going to come out, kind of like when we learned about branches, how they go out from the tree trunk. Well, they're coming out from the bottom this time. So squiggly lines coming out, kind of like fingers. And then you can kind of connect these lines to make them 3D. And they don't even have to really attach. You just want to give a few lines just to give the suggestion that there's some roots down there. After you're done doing that, you can add some more branches to your tree. So the branches can come out. They can go behind your tree house. And they're going to be kind of wiggly too and squiggly. And the branches also help support your tree house. I'm not going to draw the whole branches, just the parts that are around the tree for now, just so you can see where the branches are going to be. After you're done doing that, you're going to add the leaves. There's lots of different ways to add leaves, but I think the easiest way to do it is with squiggly lines. So around my branches, I'm going to make squiggly lines, kind of like U-shapes that are all kind of connected together. And I'm kind of filling these areas. I'm going to add some different areas with these lines, and they can overlap. That means go on top of each other, That's only going to help add to the look of your tree. You kind of want to go all the way around. I'm going kind of up high because you want a nice big full tree. And I'm just taking my time and going around to connect the top of the tree to the bottom. If you want to add more branches, you can. So I'm going to add some more lines going out from the top of my tree house. And then maybe some more of these squiggly lines to show some more areas where there's leaves. Perfect. If I want to, I can go back later and add some more leaves and some more details in here, maybe some more texture, but I'm going to wait and do that later. The next thing I'm going to do is decide how the people are going to get up into the treehouse. So I think the easiest way to do that is to have kind of a ladder built into the tree, so like pieces of wood that were cut up and then kind of nailed into the tree. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make rectangular stairs, or for the ladder, or rungs I should say, going up. And they're going to be a little bit off center. If you want them right in the middle of the tree, you can do that too. I'm going to have it go all the way up. And then I'm thinking that maybe there's a trap door here so people kind of squeeze through and then go up into the treehouse. If you want to add lines to make your boards 3D, you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little lines here, and that's going to help make the boards look like they're 3D, so you can kind of see the side of it. And then maybe the 2 holes for the nails, where the nails are, the nail heads. Okay. Now, when you're climbing up the ladder and you want to carry stuff up into your treehouse, what could you use? I know when I was a kid, we used a bucket because we had a treehouse, and we would put the bucket down and then you pull the bucket up. So I'm going to draw a line for a rope for the bucket. It's going to come down from the treehouse and go down to the ground. To make a bucket and make it look 3D, what you're going to do is you're going to draw an oval, really skinny oval. That's going to be for the top of the bucket, for the inside of it. 2 lines that could come down, and then another curvy line to make the bottom. And then if you want to make the handle for the bucket, you can. So that's how they're going to pull their stuff up. If you wanted a, say, swing for your treehouse, like a tire swing, maybe over here on this side, find a strong branch to connect it to, maybe this one. Or you could even draw another branch coming out, so maybe I'll just draw another branch over here, coming out of the tree. Then I'll add some leaves, kind of fill in that space. And then I'm going to add 2 lines that come down. And then that's going to connect the tire swing, because we're going to make a tire swing. If you want it to be a regular swing, you could, but I'm going to make a tire swing. So to make a tire swing, all you have to do is make a circle, make another little circle on the inside, and then if you want it to look 3D, you can do a little kind of curvy line that goes around, like that. So now you have your bucket and your swing. To add details to your treehouse, you can add the details in the windows. You can add a door to your treehouse. If you want your treehouse just open, you could do that. I'm going to make a door. So I'm going to make a little doorknob, maybe some details for the inside of the door, like the decorations or the panels. If your treehouse is made out of wood, maybe you want to make the planks that make up the treehouse. So I'm going to draw horizontal lines that go across. Just taking my time. They can just go all the way across. Okay. For the roof of your treehouse, you could add shingles. Those are like those little tiles on top of roofs. So what you could do is kind of the same shape that we made for our tree leaves. You're just going to make like U shapes, maybe a little bit bigger. And that's going to give a little bit of texture to the top of your treehouse. And then when you're done with that, you're going to think about the background. Now, you could, if you wanted to, add different levels to this. I've had students in the past who did like treehouse mansions. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to keep it kind of simple for today. But feel free to add different levels, more staircases, whatever you want to your treehouse. It could be slides, elevators, sky's the limit. You could really be creative with this. So to finish the background, we're going to make the horizon line, because in any landscape picture, even though we're drawing a treehouse, it's still a landscape because it's a picture of the outside. You need a horizon line. So behind my tree, maybe around the middle of your paper, halfway down, you're going to draw your horizon line. Remember, your horizon line does not have to be perfectly straight. And that really helps make your picture look a little bit more realistic, because you have the sky up here and then you have the ground, okay? And then once you do that, you can start adding some more stuff, like the texture for the tree. So I can add texture for the branches, or not the branches, the bark for the tree. And bark is really rough, so I'm gonna use kind of like curvy lines that are close together, going up. And that's also going to help you tell between the line for the bucket and the line for the tire swing. And also when you color this in, it'll look really great. Just add some lines down here. Okay. You can also add some grass. I'm just going to add some little lines down here for around the tree. If you want to add flowers and stuff, you could totally do that. To make a flower, really easy flower, just draw a circle for the center of the flower, and then just draw kind of curvy lines around it. And I have a really thick marker. If you have a thin marker, it might work better for you. If you want to make like a rose kind of shape, all you do is like a swirly shape like this, kind of like a curlicue. And then underneath, you're going to draw kind of a U shape, then your stem, and then the leaves coming out. And you could basically make any kind of flowers or details you want. Make some dots for like the dirt. If there's anything in the background, you could do that. If, say, there's a house in the background, you could do the same kind of house we learned the other day when we made the landscapes. And remember, it's on the horizon line, so it's far away, so it's going to be small. You could draw more trees, and of course, those trees are going to be small, they're far away. Remember that closer you get to the horizon line, the smaller things get. You could do clouds. You could do birds, just you can do the V shape because they're far away, so you're only going to see their wings. You could do mountains in the background. They're just going to be on the horizon line and go behind the house and the tree. And there you have it. You have a treehouse. I'm going to color this in, and I'm going to show you guys how it comes out. I'm also going to show you an example of the finished artwork from last time from the landscape review. All right. And that is our treehouse. You could go around and color the whole thing, but for now I think I'm just going to leave the treehouse the way it is, because you can really see the treehouse, it really stands out. All right, thank you for having art with me today. So this is our finished treehouse landscape. I'm going to show you my other one that I did yesterday. I had some more time and I was able to color it in. So if you made your landscape yesterday and you were able to color it in, this is what it would look like. I didn't color completely in, I just did some lines to give the suggestions of colors, and that's so my hand didn't get really tired, but it still shows the grass and the different colors in the picture. Don't forget to upload your pictures to artsonia.com. The emails are going to be coming to your parents soon. You need a permission slip signed, so those are going to be coming out. So when your parents get those and they get the code to log in, you will be able to upload your art so we can all enjoy it. again, thank you for joining me. I miss you guys, and I hope to see you soon.